they'll.
Hasn't Strickland's, isn't his arc just beautiful?
It's so funny because
do you see what he's coming out with Ian Garry?
Oh my god! Oh, I was gonna get to the Ian Garry. Oh my god, the Ian Garry, juicy, just absolute flames coming out of MMA Twitter, MMA X. Between Ian Garry and our favourite female bloody social media presence, helenyee, and who's Nina. And Nina, they're going at each other. Why are they going at each other?
Who's going at each other?
Nina and Helenyee. They've been going back and forth because the exes have been getting in each other's ears and they're trying to battle them out. And then they're all...
Wait, what's happening?
There's a bunch of just shit getting posted back and forth. They're trying to make it all friendly, but there's it's almost like the fans are trying to cause a beef. You know what they do? This is what shit talking and shit posting on fucking Twitter will do. They go back and forth with each other.
Nina and Helenyee are beefing.
Right at the moment, like this is hot off the press. They're just working it through.
Do you know
now.
what they're doing? They're fighting over Sean. They both want to fuck Sean.
Sean's gotten involved. He's like because
he likes both of them, but he's like Nina's his girl. Nina's his girl, obviously, because she's.
But Helen's been doing all this swimming, and so the whole thing is posting her bikini bod, and then she's getting body shamed over here by these people going, "Oh, if you want to be like that," and then it's like and then they want to drag Nina into it. She's like, "I don't want to borrow that," and then they try and play it off, and it's and then Sean finally just jumps in, and just goes, "I said I'd sponsor the pool for you guys to get together." Sean gave it his, he's trying to hash it all out, keep everyone calm. Bro, mate, there's always so much heat. Everyone's trying to cause heat. That's what MMA Twitter is. That's what MMA X is.
It's so funny, but I got a boys chat. Shout out to the boys. You know who you are. I got a boys chat, and it's just me and the boys, and fucking we're all diehard MMA fans. But the shit that gets talked in that group, I swear, one of my mates. I don't know if he has fucking Ariel Hawani's number or like what goes on with that cunt, but he breaks news before news gets broken, and they'll be like, "How the fuck?" He just follows it that deep, that closely.
I would say you go to X and Twitter. It used to be like that's where the news breakers.
So
if you're doing that before,
he's on every fucking breaking event, and he messages me, and I'm fucking don't have time to scratch my ass, and he's like broken me 7 fucking newses, and he's like, "Oh, have a look at all this shit with Ian Garry and this and that," and I was like. Why is he calling him a cuck? Like, what's going on? And then I looked into it. His wife is 20 years older or whatever.
Yep.
From her last name, I imagine he's a fighter, her ex-husband? Or partner?
I don't think so.
Really? He's just a Machado.
Machado, yeah.
That's just a coincidence.
I think so.
Anyway, he still must be a bad motherfucker because he somehow is living at the house.
He's his nutritionist. He's the nutritionist, and he's turned him vegan.
What the fuck?
So he's got him on a vegan diet.
And he gave him his last name.
And so, yeah, that's right. And so Ian Machado Garry has taken the wife's name. And then the other crazy one with that is there's the whole video going, if I thought you were trying to manipulate... Ian Garry is saying to his wife in a video, if I thought you were trying to manipulate me or you were a wag...
what the fuck is a wag?
A wag is a wife and girlfriend. It's a soccer wife, right? But the connotation is more gold digger, right? It's not like a genuine long-term relationship. It's like, Terence Crawford. Like, he's been with his high school girlfriend. And then people look like, what? You're like, well, they've been together since high school. We're like, pre-success, you're going to be nothing all the way through. Wags...
Conor McGregor.
He cheated on her, but... neither here nor there. Might have been a little high on some substances as well while he does all these things. But she stuck by him because, he also makes absolute bank. Because by then he was making all the money.
That's what you call investment right there.
But that's also what a wag is. And so... Did you hear that she wrote a book?
Yeah. I'm going to get a copy of it.
Are you? Because you're going to buy it on Amazon Prime, mate?
I'm going to Big W to buy Jada Pinkett Smith's book.
Oh, goodness me.
And I want to hang him here.
Are you actually going to read it?
No.
What do you mean? No.
I'm going to hang him here.
You're going to put a shelf here for Jada Pinkett and how to be a wag, how to pull... Essentially how to pull a rich younger man... and how you have to Well, I heard this as well. It's like spend 75 grand, give yourself some fake titties, buy the best a wardrobe that is extensive, do these A/B. She wrote a book about how to manipulate young, successful sportsmen who they don't think can think for themselves. And then you look at the circumstances that Ian Garry's living in at the moment, and then everyone's like, and then Sean Strickland, the king of calling out bullshit, called it out.
Whenever I've seen the funniest meme today of, shit's about to go down when you see a video of Sean in his car.
He's like, I've just finished training. But
do you know why, bro? Because he's just finished beating the shit out of someone. He's loose. He
feels like he's thinking clearly. And it is. Because he's like, it's not vitriol, it's not anger. It's just like, look at the situation you're in. I can't explain this strongly enough.
It is. He's that much of a fucking psychopath. I can know, because I know what he's thinking. He's like, all right, I'm clear-headed. I'm thinking like a normal human being. Let me just post this. But in actual fact, he's just a fucking maniac.
He's a maniac. He's a maniac.
I love him so much.
But his thing, like, then he shares like personal DMs, and it's just like, you should not, because otherwise it's going to get bad for you. And so everyone's reading into it going, means your wife is talking shit and you're going to sue him, and then he's like, get in line to everyone. It's just...
That's why UFC is the greatest sport in the world.
We're privy to all this because this all happens on Twitter X.
And do you know what else is the best about the UFC? And people can love him or hate him. No other president of any other organization would allow the shit that Dana allows.